Hello, my name is
Rhodes.
What's shakin'?
Yo, what's going on? After 4 years of waiting, the new Skate game has finally released in early access. I was really excited about this game as soon as it was revealed, as Skate 3 is one of mine and my brother's favorite games from the Xbox 360. I was never very good at it, but it was just one of those games you play every couple months when you're looking for something chill to play. I've already put a decent amount of time into Skate, and I just want to give my thoughts and opinions on it. I think the most important part of any skateboarding game is the skating. And the skating here feels really good. Everything feels really smooth. It feels like my tricks flow really well into each other. A couple things that I did notice though, compared to Skate 3, is that you keep a ridiculous amount of momentum when you skate. It's like you never really slow down. Also, the skating is very forgiving. I don't think I'm getting as many sketchy landings as I usually would, and I'm landing tricks in spots I probably shouldn't. One of my favorite tricks to do in Skate 3 was a front or backflip. It wasn't hard to do, you just needed enough air to be able to land it properly. But now I'm hitting backflips and front flips off of tiny jumps like it's nothing. So yeah, skating feels smooth, but very forgiving. One thing about Skate 3 that I really loved was the ragdoll physics. When I first played it, the ragdoll was just the funniest shit ever. And it's still fun in Skate. Maybe a little too sensitive at points, but it doesn't bother me too bad. You can also do parkour now. This is mainly used for climbing up buildings to find areas to skate at or ledges to drop in from. I was kinda iffy on its inclusion at first, but I don't mind it being here. The big selling point for this game is being able to skate around in a big lobby with other random skaters and your friends, and this shit is a lot of fun. As with most multiplayer games, the game is just better when playing with friends. You can just skate around in San Amsterdam looking for spots or do challenges together, but I wish there was more to do when it comes to doing stuff with your friends, because there's not really any co-op game modes outside of doing the missions. I think there's one, but I don't know how to start it or find it on the map. So yeah, outside of those two, there's no co-op game modes. No own the lot, no one-up, no domination, and no skate. How are you going to make a skate game without skate? While it's fun to be able to play with friends, it's really just doing what you would be doing solo, just with another person now. And yeah, the single player is just the same stuff. Skate around looking for skate spots and doing a couple missions. There are 4 different mission types: session, own the spot, line, and stunt, which is this game's version of Hall of Meat. Yeah, for some reason there's no Hall of Meat in this game. There's not even an option to show your bones breaking on impact like in the previous games. So yeah, you do these challenges to level up certain areas in the game to unlock loot boxes in the store, which have cosmetics and some props. Most of the cosmetics you get are going to be from these boxes, and you don't know which order you're going to get the items in. I had to buy a box 10 times just to get an item I wanted. Most of the name brands like Thrasher or Vans are stuck behind a paywall, which I really do not like. I know because the game's free to play, they have to do it, but it just sucks. And you can't change the color of any of the shirts. If you want a different color, you gotta get it from a box. And the same thing can be said about skateboard customization. You start with no board customization, 0 color options for your grip tape, board, trucks, or wheels, and I don't think you get any sticker options either. When you do get some stickers, you can only have 3 of them on a board, and you can't change their position or size, you can't rotate them at all, and you can't change the tightness of your trucks or how hard or soft you want your wheels. The customization is extremely limiting, and I think it's made this way to make you want to buy stuff from the shop more, or they're just doing what Call of Duty did with emblems and inappropriate images and stuff, which I totally get. The map, San Amsterdam, is pretty boring in my opinion. It does have some cool spots here and there where you can get some really good air or just do some good lines, but for the most part it's just a city. There's also no pro skaters in this game. In a skate game, there's no pro skaters. I didn't know any of the skaters in Skate 3 besides Rob Deerdeck because my dad watched Ridiculousness. But it was really cool interacting with them, doing races with them, getting shown cool spots, and then seeing them skate around the world. It was just really cool, and I'm really bummed that there's not one pro at all. There is a building mechanic here, if you want to call it that, where you drop items into the world to make your own lines, which you and other players can interact with. And it is kind of cool, but I haven't really used it that much yet. And you get props from leveling up the areas of the game or by opening the boxes. Yeah, you don't only get customization items from the boxes, you also get props, which I really don't like. After I spend 10 minutes doing some challenges just to open a box and get a fire hydrant, I don't exactly get excited. And the art style is pretty goofy looking. I think we can all agree on that. Instead of the grounded and gritty style of the previous games, they've gone full Fortnite now and gone the cartoony route. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. There's something about how the characters look that just doesn't sit right with me. Well, yeah, I really wanted to like Skate. Like I said earlier, Skate 3 is one of my favorite games from when I was a kid. It was very hard for me to go into this game without having certain expectations and wants from this, and I hate to say most of my expectations have not been met. This is early access after all. Things are going to be added in the future. Some things can change, and maybe given some time, my expectations could start being met. But for now, this game is just incredibly bare bones with little to do outside of just skating around, and with a goal that doesn't really make me want to continue playing that much. If all you want to do in this game is skate around with friends, I don't see why you'd have a problem with it. But for me, I'd like more to do outside of that. Alright, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite. See ya.